Welcome to Magic Rabbit Tarot. I am Selena, your clairvoyant tarot reader. Big promises on that one. Hey, everybody. Welcome. Happy 11/11. It's so cold here in Florida. So cold that they canceled the 11/11 thing tonight. No one will come. It's like 50 degrees, but for Florida, that's damn near freezing. So, hello. I'll just do a little tarot reading here. How about that, kids? Satin right next to me. Hopefully you've had a good 11/11. Mine's been good. Let's do this. I did a pretty good reading the other day. I feel like it was very inclusive and it was really a great reading for all of us. It was literally about the chapter in our mind or period in our life where we're reflecting. What is that dot? What's the dot about? I have no idea. So hi. There's like a red dot on the thing here. Weird. So we're in Mercury retrograde a couple days in, and I will say that things are pretty wild in as far as tech goes. I've had several weirdo things happen that are unusual. Doing my work or things shutting down for no reason. In fact, my phone shut down right before I wanted to start the stream, even though I had plenty of charge. So maybe it's the cold weather. It's confused. It's like, oh, we can't possibly do anything in the cold. So if you got a question, you know how this goes. Yes and no is free. Just hit the like button, subscribe. I've got my studio open. But yeah, nothing yet. It's just quiet time so far. See if I can get the chat to pull up here. Made myself some noodles. Chicken noodles. Okay, what do we have? I'll just be on here for a little bit if people don't want any reading. They may not. Maybe they already got one the other day when I did the collective, but I have a minute, so you know how that goes. All prayed up. We stayed prayed up around here. So tell me, any weird, amazing, incredible things happening on this 11/11 portal? I remember a year ago what I was doing. I was like, wow. How much has changed in a year? A lot. So I don't know if we have anybody here that has a question, but if so, just hit the like button and subscribe. Otherwise, let's just see. It's portal time. Let's start with a little enchanted map oracle. I like this oracle. I don't use it all the time like I used to, but on occasion I will pull out a reading. We'll just start with a little 11/11 portal challenge for ourselves and others. So the cool thing about this oracle with the enchanted map is it is the one deck that can land in reverse. So I keep them all upright because the meanings of these oracles in reverse are different. And I feel like that's the only oracle deck that I have that's like that. The rest of them are like, it doesn't matter. So hi to the 5 people here. Yes and no is free. 11/11 portal. Let's start it. So think of something. This is one of these 5-card questions. So spiritual guides, angels, and ancestors, all of our blessings are here, full of love. Me and Satin and my magic rabbit coming through to you. So think of something amazing. I don't care what it is. Whatever your next chapter in life is, something that you want clarity on. And we'll start with the enchanted map. Until I get anyone that has a personal request for a reading, which I might since the thing got canceled tonight, so a couple clients might be like, heck no. All right, there's 4 cards. We're going to flip them together, get one more. As you know, the 5th is always the outcome. I think, is this 5 or 6? It's 6 cards, silly me. All right, 2 more. How does that come out? Move this over a bit. Just keep it like that. And if you have a question, drop it in the chat. Oop, that's way too many. 2 more. All right, I got 2 more. Holy, oh, that's 3. Nope, sorry. Commitment was on the bottom. For some of you, commitment. For those of you not. All right, 1, 2, these two. All right, these two came out together. We'll trust it. We'll trust it. So as always, I do believe the first card is the beginning point of the situation, like in every oracle spread, the past influence. Slow and steady. Ooh, I like this. I don't even know if I'm necessarily going to read the definitions of the cards. I'm just going to go with my intuitive learning here. So look, we have almost looks like a Capricorn butterfly. I don't know, maybe you're a Cap or dealing with one, but 12 for me is the total completion of the cycle. There are 12 dependent related links. It's slow and steady. You're going to get there. Maybe your life path 1, 3, or 2. Slow and steady wins the race. Upright. This is very short. Remember the old cliche, slow and steady wins the race? This is a time for easy movement, unhurried steps, and a steady heart. Trust that life is taking you at a leisurely pace. So this was the past. Maybe you're going pretty slow. You didn't know how things were going to unfold, but you knew you were going to get where you needed to go. And so collective, I feel like this 1111 portal is showing you exactly. I personally had some pretty intense and wonderful realizations today. So again, hello and welcome to everyone here. I'm Selena, satin in my magic rabbits next to me. I've been reading tarot for 30 years. I'm a very certified clairvoyant tarot reader. If you have a question, drop in the chat. Yes and no is free. That's all it takes. Everything else is pinned. If you'd like a personal reading, please pay me through my links because YouTube takes 30% and they pay out only once a month. And the prices are there. So slow and steady, that's where it started. So whatever you're dealing with, whatever you're asking about, it started because you knew you would get where you wanted to go, even if it took a long time. Wow, isn't that amazing? We have card number 11 and we're in the 1111 portal and you guys saw me shuffle them. They were nowhere near each other. It's almost like we're going backwards, but forwards in this progression. So 12 and 11, interesting. This is the present point edge. Well, this is today, you guys, 1111. Pretty spot on if I do say so myself. Look at the imagery on that. Again, it's giving me goat imagery, Capricorn energy here. Hey, Elizabeth, how are you, sweetie? Welcome to Magic Rabbit Tarot if it's your first time here. If you have a yes and no, just hit the like button and sub. And drop it in the chat. You got to ask in the form of a yes and no. And if you want a personal reading, the links are pinned. So what does this say? So right now we're trying to balance a lot. Maybe like, maybe like me, you have many jobs, many things to do, many things to get rid of and to pull in. So it says you are calm within no matter what the fluctuation of outer conditions. Well, I like this. This shows me that you are doing your best no matter what, and you're trying to balance it. So at times when things are seem topsy-turvy, but it feels as if you're juggling 1,000 balls in the air, perhaps you're unsure of your footing. Now is the moment to evaluate which areas of your life need balance and equilibrium. Choose harmony over discord, and great success will be yours. You'll find inner stability when you choose balance. Focus on a level path. Well, maybe you were already on this path of finding inner balance. Like, life is rough. Like, my life is so busy. I can't imagine if I had, like, to add kids to it. You're unbothered. That's good. I like that. Be unbothered. Absolutely. So I feel like maybe you started a path a while ago of trying to be unbothered, of trying to be, I'm just speaking to anyone, not Elizabeth at this point. How come this shit does this to me every time? So I'm trying to stream this and it's like, no. Sorry, guys. Okay, here it is. So you're currently balancing a lot. Yourself, someone else, maybe your kids. But you've got this. So the next card is what you resist. Ooh, probably rest, I'm guessing. I was resisting rest, but I finally rested on Sunday. I did do one thing, but that's fine. Some things are fine. Didn't I come on here? Yeah, I worked a little bit, only for a little bit. It was good. I was like, nope. If no one wants a reading within an hour, I'm going to go back to what I was doing. Oh my gosh, I cannot make this up, you guys. So we have 11, 12, and now we have a card that equals 10. Whoa. So maybe you're going forwards, backwards into a portal. So card 37, maybe you're 37, maybe you're born in 73, maybe your life path 3, 7, or 1. But that's kind of freaky deaky. Cleaning house. So I don't know if you resist cleaning your house. I hope not. Hire somebody. They'll help you. It's time to clear the clutter to make way for things that are better. When you see the cleaning house card in a reading, it's time to declutter your life. Get rid of unwanted things in your physical home. Release what you no longer want or truly need. Is there any unfinished business you should address? Ooh, thoughts, memories, emotional baggage must be swept out of your house as well. Wow, so maybe you have a super clean house, but there's super clutter in your mind, or vice versa. Maybe your house is very cluttery, but your mind is clear. This card is calling you to get rid of whatever it is that's in your way. Your conscience must be clear for you to move freely in the world. Celebrate spring cleaning and feel freedom as you make way for better. Wow, look at what you've resisted discarding. It's funny. Hi, Cody. It's funny because this card is about what we resist. Who's the dirty motherfucker out there? Clean your house. Do purification practice. Get thee to the river Ganges. Do 100,000 Vajrasattva mantras. Do your Hail Marys, whatever it is. Go outside and do your river dancing. I don't know what river dancing means, but... So be honest and clean house. So I don't know if you're resisting letting go of something. Hey, how's it going, Resting? Hi, everyone. Welcome to Magic Rabbit Tarot. The other day I said Taurus to my pal, and they were like, Taurus? I'm like, yeah, I don't know. Sometimes these long accents come out. So we're reading tarot for the 1111 portal. If you have a yes or no question, just drop it in the chat. But hit the like and sub first. So what is the unexpected help? Well, maybe someone will help you come clean your fucking house. Or your mind, whatever. Stuck in the mud. Well, this is about taking a rest and seeing something from a different perspective. So maybe you're being slowed down, because this is all about slow and steady. You're trying to balance life. Maybe you're refusing to get rid of some stuff. But it says the unexpected help is stuck in the mud. And that's a card about taking a break. So maybe you're going to have a break. I know that for us in the US, most people, they're going to get some break time around Thanksgiving. So card 24, life path 246, maybe you're 24 or 42. It says you'll be invited to stop and savor the wonder of your life. Well, maybe this is it. Maybe this is the unexpected help. You're going to get a little vacation. Maybe you're going to go on a mud bath. Oh my God, I haven't been in a Turkish mud bath for so long, but I have had a mud bath before and it's amazing. What is this? Looks like incense stuff. It says becoming stuck is sometimes the only way to trick yourself into slowing down and looking around you. In fact, this is a sign you need to shift your focus away from what you're doing and place your attention elsewhere. Struggling will only get you into muddier places. Now is not the time to move forward, but to observe. Clarity with your circumstances will come a little later. So this is, again, maybe about you taking the time to slow down, clean your house, and the unexpected help. Maybe someone, is going to visit or help you slow down and take a break. I like this. I like this. Hey, Star. Oh, that's good. Well, I'm glad you're doing well. So this is the 1111 portal reading, just kind of for everybody. So the unexpected help would be a little rest to see something differently. Perhaps cleaning the house or cleaning out your mind. This is giving me take a damn retreat, right? Take a little retreat away from people, even if it's just a day or a half day alone, to see something. It said stop and find the joy in what you've been overlooking. Soon you'll be out of the mud. For now, be still and know Spirit has a plan for you. Well, that's what's unexpected. Maybe this slowdown was unexpected, but now you're trying to see it differently. Ooh, there's 11 people here. Awesome, awesome. I wish we had 11 likes. Hit the like button, you guys. Yes and no is free. All you have to do is like and sub. So what is the next thing? The next right action. Deep freeze. Are you kidding me? This is about slowing down. Whoever I'm reading for, this is about being slow and steady. Look at all this. Slow down. Stuck in the mud. Clean your house. Balance your act and slow down. You're doing too much, kids. Apparently, somebody is. Card 26. Maybe your life path 2, 6, or 8. Maybe you're 26 or 62. It says deep freeze, and this is all about that. So this is the next right action. I feel like chilling. Chilling. Deep freeze. This is the next right thing. Just chill out. Everything has its season. Well, it's fucking cold as fuck in Florida today. It's funny. If you guys don't watch Marshall Patrick, please subscribe to him. He is fucking hilarious. He lives in Atlanta or Georgia anyways. And he did this funny sketch about how we get winter in the middle of fall for like one day. So it's literally cold today. It'll be a little cold tomorrow. And then it's going to go up to 76 again. So we're in a deep freeze here in Florida. Brr. Upright. The cold winter beckons you to slow down and put a freeze on things. So for those of us in the northern hemisphere, even in the south, it's time to chill out. It's winter time. Things are not yet ready to bloom. It's time to regenerate and hibernate. A pregnant pause allows ideas to gestate. Projects shift and change. Relationships go into a dreamy state of being, not going anywhere and not needing to. This is also time to pull your attention, to put all your arguments on ice. Nothing is beneficial and will come from it. Self-care is also the most important activity. So reflect, read a good book, get a massage, rest and dream. All right, you guys, I don't know how much clearer this message could be. So of the 9 of you watching, 11 of you watching, it's time to take a little rest. All right, a little vacation, a little break, a little time for you. Maybe kick everybody out of the house and clean it. Spend the day alone. Don't you love when that like things are just clean and you just It's like that one moment where everything's clean and you just enjoy the way it looks and feels. And finally, for our 11/11 reading, this is the probable future destination. Oh my God, this was here earlier. You guys, it was in the last 3 of the last one. You see me if you were here when I was shuffling. We have 36 and 7. So look at all these numbers that are close. 24, 26, 37, 36, 11, and 12. This is like, it's almost like something is following you. I don't know if it's an idea or a person. This is what I'm getting from this download. I'm getting something bigger than just this. It's like, chill out. Something is right on your tail. Whatever it is you've been trying to call into your life, slowly and steadily, balancing out your own mental continuum and your outside world. Maybe you felt stuck in the mud and you've been in a deep freeze, but Spirit's like, no, the thing you want is coming. That commitment that you're looking for, job, person, maybe you're moving. Wow, that's the download I'm getting. It's right on your heels. It's right on your heels. It's coming up. Maybe 1 step forward, 2 steps back, right? But you're able to do this. So you're going to get the thing you want. Yay. And the portal's telling you. So right now you just need to relax. Isn't that nice? It's almost like the feminine aspect of just surrender and be like, okay, it's coming in. Don't sweat yourself about it. Commitment. A true commitment is a responsibility of the heart, mind, body, and soul. This is a good time to make one. All right, so maybe you're committed to doing this, to being healthier, to taking more breaks. Things will get done. You know, it's no need to stress yourself out or ruin your health. This is upright. Partnerships formed at this time are harmonious and powerful. Well, yeah, it's 11/11. If you form a partnership today, I feel like it's going to be a good one. Even that's just with you and yourself and a determination to relax. The commitment card also indicates a natural evolution of relationships from its inception to a literal or metaphorical marriage. At the very least, there's a promise of fulfilling in some form. However, you must be conscious of what you're committing to. Be clear about the nature of your commitment. Others are more willing to enter into partnerships at this time. Remember your partnership with Spirit, the highest version of your own self, and you will engage in the highest self of another. Aw. Okay. Well, here it is. It's your directive. The commitment you want is coming, no matter what that is. Maybe you're looking for a job contract. Maybe it's about a commitment to a spiritual path. The first real commitment I ever made in my life was the commitment to my spiritual path. And it is one I have not broken and will never break. Hopefully ever again. Never again! I separated from my spiritual path in one lifetime, and that was enough to to make all my shitty karma. Never again will we be separated. So that commitment is something that for me is important, and everybody has different commitments in their life. But this is wonderful. I love this. I love this. It's time to slow down. And remember, you deserve to be happy and take a rest, right? It's not all about doing all the time. Okay, well, I'm going to move on then with our little 11/11 reading. Again, we had a couple the other day. This was very different. The other one was like about seeing the mirror of reality and not blaming people. Well, maybe that's a part of it. You know, slowing down, being like, oh yeah, it's not really them. It's just my mind, and people are just people, and I'm projecting my thoughts and feelings and karma onto the situation. It doesn't mean that other people aren't responsible for their thoughts and feelings and so forth, and words and actions, but it's really none of our business, quite frankly. Quite frankly, you're only responsible for your own mental continuum. Pert. Even Buddhas can't, change our mind if we're not wanting to be changed. So clean your house spiritually, mentally, maybe physically. I probably need to go clean the bathroom. I do avoid cleaning the bathroom. I clean the bathroom, but not as good as like that deep scrubbing of the bathroom in the shower. I need to do this. I'd rather just pay somebody, but I probably will just pay somebody. Okay, stuck in the mud. What do we have here for our hero and heroine in our journey? What do we have? So does anyone have a question? I'm really here for personal tarot. Like I said, I had a thing tonight, but it's too damn cold. So I don't think anybody's been going. I was like, nah, I'll just go online and read some tarot. Eyes on the prize. Fuck yes. Oh my gosh, you guys. Card 44. Hello. Thank you, Spirit. Look at this, guys. 44. That's like a twin flame number or a spiritual number. 44. Maybe you're 44. Life path 48. Trust the guidance of your North Star. Woo! Eyes on the prize. So you're doing it. The commitment that you made, whatever you want, whether that's money or love or like me, complete and total enlightenment. Freedom from a self-grasping I that perceives nature as dual. That's the prize for me. Ah, yes, I have dissolved the illusions of my own mental continuum, and I'm not stopping until it's done. Woo! How wonderful. And every day we get closer and closer. Keep our eye on the prize, but take it slow and steady. Okay, what else do we want to do, guys? What else do you want to read on? I ain't got nobody saying nothing. What should we do? What should we do next? Anyone, Bueller? If you guys give me an idea of what to read about. We're just doing a little, okay, I don't have any decks that are calling to me right now. So I guess maybe I'll just do some tarot on this. Why is everyone so quiet? Why are the 10 people so quiet? Oh, you know what? No, I don't want to take that. Pantha's risky. The Pantha Oracle, it's risky. We may find something we don't want to know. Oh, okay. I know what I'll do. I'm going to find out the archetypes. So what archetypal, since I've been talking about archetypes and archetypal energy, especially the other day, I'm surprised I didn't pull out this deck of like people being a reflection. Oh, lovers on the bottom. I want a reading on how to lean into spirituality. Oh, okay. That's great. Well, this is what we're doing right now, babes. You're a Magic Rabbit Tarot. I'm a Buddhist reverend. I've been practicing for many years. Lean in. I did take it slow, though. Like, I didn't just jump in. I'm glad I didn't, because most things I just jump into, I just jump right out of. So for me, it took me like a solid year before I took my refuge vows, because I wanted to make sure I was getting, you know, I was like, who are these people? What is this about? Durker. All right. So maybe we'll find out. So we're going to get some archetypal energy here. So Jackie, if you have a question, just hit the like button and subscribe. How do we lean into spirituality? Well, we have to realize the world around us is just a dream. Seems like a nightmare for most people. But, yeah. What is the lesson that we're trying to learn? What is the spiritual lesson in everything? How do we see our interconnectedness? Okay, and that's what I do for a living, really. I'm a spiritual life coach. Ooh, oh, that's way too many. Give us some archetypal energy here. What do we have? We got our eye on the prize. Trust the guidance of the North Star. Who's going to help us? What can we work with here with archetypes? Hi, Mystic. How are you? We love Mystic Rebel. We love any of that. In fact, I might do the Sacred Rebels card. It's such a long oracle, though. It's like a 4-page reading. I love Alana's, what's her name? Alana Fairchild, but she damn writes a book for every... It's like one oracle card has 5 pages. Who, the Queen? Okay, well, this is our archetype we're stepping into. So hello, everyone. Hit the like button, subscribe. If you want a reading, let me know. Do not pay me through PayPal. Pay me through my links, please. Radiates regal feminine, uses her benevolent authority to protect others. Well, this is what we need to, regardless of our gender, maybe we need to step into that archetype, even if we're in a masculine body or we have a masculine identity, you know. Who is the Queen? She's benevolent authority. And she helps others and uses her power to help people and protect them. Whoa. So this came out. Crazy Liberator. Oh my God. The Queen Liberator. This is the archetype you need to lean into. The divine feminine is what I'm getting, regardless, again, of your gender identity. Light attributes. Freeing yourself and others from outmoded beliefs. Releasing negative thought patterns. Yes. And we said that here with the cleaning house. Rise into our divine feminine. She's been sleeping. Hey, Shauna, how are you, sweetie? Welcome to Magic Rabbit Tarot. If you have a yes or no question, just hit the like button, subscribe. Everyone gets one for free. That's my exchange. It's just hit those 2. I can see them go up, and when they do, let me know. So you need to be the Liberator Queen, y'all. Again, I don't care about your gender identity. This is about letting go of outmoded beliefs and releasing negative thought patterns. So it's like the Queen rising on the inside. Right? The benevolent Queen. What else do we have here? Uh-oh, gossip. Well, the light attribute of gossip is awakens considerations for feeling of others, honoring trust. The shadow is thrives on the power of passing on private or secret information, betraying confidence. Dun, dun, dun. Maybe people are gossiping about you. Like, but if you're a Queen rising, you're like, yeah, of course they are. They write little magazines about it. What do you think the court is about? Of course they're gossiping. Not that that's okay, but still, we're surely not surprised. Interesting. We have the prostitute and the ad. Well, you got some prostitute ad energy here that's gossiping about you. Accentuates the challenge of surviving without negotiating the power of your spirit. And the addict helps you recognize and confront addictive behavior. So maybe you're like, oh, you know, I'm tired of giving my life away and thus I have to revel in my addictions. The shadow is compromises integrity and honesty, allows an addictive pattern to have authority over your spirit, and places material considerations and security above self-empowerment. Ooh, Steve. Yeah, this is pretty much, hello, I'm just learning about my spirituality. Cool. Well, welcome. Well, you come to the right place. I am a spiritual life coach, a Buddhist reverend. I taught in a temple for 10 years and studied for 20 in that temple till she done graduated. She done graduated. She did all the books, all the tests. She recited all the things, did all them retreats, said millions of mantras. And I'm still down to earth and fucking hilarious. And as beautiful as ever was. In fact, probably more beautiful because now my mind is beautiful. All right, so that's the gift of spirituality and deep commitment to being a seeker. Whoa. Thirst for wisdom and truth wherever they are. Yeah, shadow, inability to commit to a path once found. Interesting, because I had no problem committing once I found it. I was looking before that, so I didn't, like I said, it took me a year to take my refuge vows before I decided, okay, I do want to become a Buddhist. And I studied other paths before that. I studied some Hindu paths. I definitely studied Wicca and Wiccan path because I was dating a guy who was a sorcerer or whatever fucking wizard he called himself. I don't know. I studied, what else did I study? Definitely Christianity. That was the first place I went, was Christianity, right? Because that's what I was kind of raised around, even though my parents weren't really Christians. But they did belong to the Presbyterian church, and I did go, what do they call that when you get confirmed? No, they call it communion. Anyways, I don't know what they call it, but really, Buddhism found me, but I was already seeking for like 2 or 3 years before that. And once I found it, I was like, yeah. And then when I committed, I committed. So the shadow aspect is in all those years I committed, I saw so many friends, especially young people, come and go. Now, maybe Buddhism just wasn't their path. Hey, you know, who cares, right? But a lot of people, they find a path, but then they get bored, or it gets, moreover, it gets challenging. It gets challenging, and then they bail. And I'll tell you what, there ain't nothing more challenging than going into your own fucking mind. So Buddhism's not really popular in a particular lineage I practice and hold. I did the math. There was 9 zeros before 1.5% of the world's population was going to be attracted to my lineage in Buddhism. And even a smaller amount will actually practice it to full completion. Anywho, you're a seeker. That's great. Thirst for wisdom and truth wherever they are. So this is an 11:11 portal reading. It's about making this commitment and getting rid of, you know, the crap in our mind and taking a break, right? Why are we always rushing? What are we rushing to? Death? Ew, there's healer energy here too. I love it. Passion to serve others by repairing the body, mind, and spirit. Ability to help and transform. Well, I really love this reading so far. Hi, Father Time. Okay, yeah. I could go. Oh, you gotta go? Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Well, have a nice evening, Shauna. And when you have time, come back and ask a yes or no, because yes and no is free. So remember that yes and no is free for everybody. Just hit the like button and sub. We're just doing an 11:11 reading. So this is really spiritual, which is not surprising because my channel is very spiritual because I am very spiritual. We did another very spiritual reading 2 days ago on the 11:11 because I didn't think I would be able to join. But look, I got stuck in the mud because it's fucking freezing out. So maybe it's a good thing I didn't go tonight. I'm going to see that it is because, you know, my guides have me. I'm not sitting out in the cold reading people's tarot. It's too cold. It's like 50 degrees or 40 something. I don't know. Listen, I grew up in Illinois, but when you move to Florida and you live here for 10 years, 60 degrees feels like 30 degrees. And it's kind of wet here all the time. So it's a cold wet, like a tundra. It's really awful, actually. It's wet and cold. So it's like kind of damp, but freezing. It's weird. It never really freezes. It just gets damp and cold. Well, I think this is a beautiful reading. I'm going to wrap this part up here. I do want to maybe get some tarot. Let's get some tarot on this. It's so pretty that this reading's so pretty. Here we're in 11:11 portal, and we have a lot of energy with Egyptian things, and a lot of people doing gateways and so forth. Gateways. Okay. Let's see what we have for the tarot. Let's get this out of here. Spiritual guides, angels, and ancestors of everybody here watching this video. We have a gorgeous story about continuing to seek through our path, no matter if people are gossiping about it, no matter what they say. I don't know what this prostitute addict gossip shit is. Maybe this is like your shadow side. Hey man, I ain't judging. Hey man, I ain't judging you. It's your karma, not mine. That's why I'm not judgmental. I'm like, everybody has their, I gotta care about other people's karma. Unless they're harming others, and then I do care. And then you're gonna get the fierce, wrathful, liberating queen side of me. Or king, depending on my mood. All right, let's get some tarot here. What is our message for this 1111 portal? Okay, something loyal, something faithful. Well, we had that come out with sticking to a spiritual path and being faithful to it. First card out is a Piscean card of the Knight of Cups. Be faithful. Seek your path. Be faithful. You know, if you just constantly go around and around looking for a path and nothing's ever good enough, they're all... If humans have touched a spiritual path, it's going to be somehow diluted. So maybe you are... Oh my goodness! Well, here's Satan! But earlier I did say something about a Capricorn. So this could just be Capricorn energy. Maybe you're a Capricorn. Maybe I'm reading for a Cap, or you have Cap in your chart. Or it could be that the devil wants to be a faithful lover. Or you want to be faithful. Okay, well, give me... I'm hoping it's a Capricorn. Hey, Nat, how are you? Welcome, sweetie. Welcome back. So I don't know if you're a Capricorn, because I said Cappy. These first two cards give me big Cap. Capricorn is, you know, starts in the 12th month. That looks like a Capricorn. This looks like some Cappy. Or it's just you being overburdened because you want someone to be faithful, and that person's Satan. I don't know. All right, well, let's move on from that. But we do have some victory and love here. So let's just impute Capricorn. Let's leave the Dark Lord out of it. And now you want to explore something. Last week I was having this card in my vision so much, Capricorn Sun, but you're probably right. Maybe it is you that I'm reading for here. If you've been sitting here, Paula. I mean, of course I'm reading for whoever sits and listens, right? Because you're here. So your mind is listening to the message and my mind is picking up on it, even though I don't know who I'm reading for. But back to me and my downloads. So I think it was maybe the week before. It could have been, I don't know, you guys. I meditate a lot. I have a lot of visions and downloads. But this was coming through like a week and a half ago to 2 weeks ago. So like a week ago to 2 weeks ago. I kept seeing the fucking Page of Wands. I was like, what is this about? What is this about? And like when I was doing my own visualization and prayers for like what I want and visualizing, this kept coming up. So maybe you are dealing with a younger fire sign, or you have kids, or this is just about you exploring someone and something, right? Because really the Page of Wands, who is he? He's an explorer. He's like, hey man, I'm gonna go explore my passions. I don't really know where it's heading, but I'm gonna go. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. I have good vibes. It's interesting though, because sometimes I don't let everyone see it, but on my tarot channel, I try to bring out my more authentic self. I'm pretty private. I'm a Scorpio rising with a Taurus moon and a Cancer stellium. I don't really... You're lucky if you can get in, right? So it's like, it's nice to be on my tarot channel because I'm just like, ah, fuck it. Fuck it. I don't know these people. Oh my goodness. So here we have... Wow, you know what's funny, dudes? Okay, dude. Dude, I'm getting... Here's another... Like, when I was talking about this card as Capricorn, I said 12 and 11. I was like, oh, Capricorn and Sagittarius. And who's come out next? We have an angel and a devil, and an angel's been crying here. So you could be dealing with a Sagittarius. I tell you, this is the most pathetic looking... This does not give me Earth Angel. This gives me someone who wasted time and they're crying. Look how sad he looks. He's really pathetic looking. He's very sad. Temperance card. He's like, nee. I fucking spilled my drink. Bark. Okay. So I don't know what's happening. And the devil's mad because you're going to explore true love with an angel or something you've been patient with. Wow. Again, it's going to be different from everyone. How come it looks kind of fuzzy on here? We have the Temperance Angel and the Satan's Devil. So you could be dealing with a Saggy or a Cap or a crossover or what have you. But these came out funny. So something wasn't quite balanced. But now someone wants to fight. Oh, no fighting. Remember we got that earlier in our read. No fighting. I think it was this card, Deep Freeze. Stop your fighting. Stop your bullshit. Just stop. Just stop. Right? Take a break from it. Right? Wait for equal give and take. Don't try to fight people. Listen, just get out. If people can't give what you give, get out. Jordan, like the Jordan Peele movie. Get out. And there's so many people that can't. It's just about really being patient and waiting to see, do these humans have the capacity to meet me at where I am? If the answer is no, then you need to react and respond accordingly. Okay? Which usually means just not giving energy into it. Because the more happy you get and the closer to your spiritual goals you get, the less you're going to relate to anybody. Take it from me. All right, so now you're learning about something. So we have 2 pages. We have the Page of Wands and the Page of Pentacles. Uh-oh, this all came out at once. So we'll finish this up. And this stayed on the bottom, even though I shuffled things. You're going to celebrate, after conflict and deception and being left out in the cold. Wow, now you're going to get illumination about, a King of Swords who's been hiding and holding back and getting to calmer waters on their own because the cycle is ended. Ooh. Or you're using your head over your heart. Yeah, you've been an illumination about who you're going to work with. Exactly what I was just fucking saying. Like, you're not doing conflict anymore. You're like, okay, I'm going to use a little disassociation here to get the fuck out of whatever this is that's bringing conflict to my life. Maybe that's the cleaning house, right? We're going to clean the house. We're not... And the most difficult lesson is the keeping of the love and not seeing it as the other person. Just being like, we're not in alignment. And it was just whatever weird karma. Whatever weirdo karma this was, I can trace mine. Ooh, when you can see it directly. Ooh, and you're like, holy tits on a brick. This is where this came from. Jesus, maybe I shouldn't have been such an asshat in my past life. That's what happens when you get everything you want. And you have power and privilege and you're spiritually bereft. Because you don't have a spiritual path. And you just fuck everything up. Okay, didn't do much good for anybody in the world. All right, so... you learned about something. Somebody leaving somebody out in the cold here. Due to a decision. Oh, I said decision. Like 2 decisions. Using your intuition. Making an apology and getting illuminate. What is this? Oh, Lord. So so this is an 11-11. Oh, thank you. I love Jesus too. If, Jesus' mind is still pervading space or what have you. Pervading space. We love all beings. All beings, sentient beings, but is Jesus a sentient being anymore? Are they a holy being? So now they've elevated out of sentient beings. So do I love all the holy beings? Yeah, I guess I do. Props to Jesus. Okay, so here somebody needed to make a decision. They were at a crossroads and they chose to follow their intuition about believing in their own strength after an unexpected change that caused an ending. Whoa. So... this is again the story of 1717. What's that mean, Paula? 2 17s? Oh, was it 1717? What's happening? It's getting so dark out too. Baby girl and my bunnies. Oh my god. First of all, Satin is always wearing a fur coat, and so she can deal with this wet weather better than Elvis. But like Elvis, like he doesn't like it because his hair is shorter and silkier. Hers is more fluffy. And I just picked him up before I came online, and he was just like nearly burrowed into like under my, I had like a scarf on. He said, "Smother, it's cold out here. Smother, it's cold." He was so cute. There's nothing in the world like having rabbits, okay? I'm sorry, they trump all pets. I grew up with dogs. I loved dogs. I grew up on a farm. We had dogs. I love dogs. When I left home, I got cats because I was like, I can't really take care of a dog because I travel and I'm in school and stuff. And I had cats all my life. And then I got rabbits, and that was it, man. It's the peak of all pets. The sweetest. Aw. Firm foundation. Well, I'm glad he's your firm foundation. Can you, Angelica, sweetie, I would prefer you pay me through my links, darling, because number 1, YouTube takes 30%, those greedy bastards, okay? And they only pay out once a month. So if you're going to pay me, if you must, absolutely, there's no reason. I don't understand why people can only pay through Super Chat, but if you want to do that, then you need to add 30% on top of whatever you want, right? So up here in the description, there'll be like the oracles, $5. So if you just want the oracle timing, you know, then you would add 30% on that, which is like, you know, 450, 350. Wait, I'm like, wait, that's not correct, Selena. And then, so with the mini, it's the same. So just add 30% on top of it. And if you want me to calculate that, I will. Otherwise, please pay me through these links because I get the money directly and that's better for me and adds me more protection. And I don't have to wait a month for YouTube. So yes, I would love to read for you. That's my favorite thing to do. I love personal readings, obviously way better than collective, because when I'm doing collective reading, I don't know who this is for. I don't know what it's about. And it's very, you know, it's going to mean a lot of things to many people because I'm picking up on everyone's energy. But look at this last row, you guys. We have a high priestess. So basically, you're learning about some sadness, or somebody's learning about a sadness around a earth sign energy or someone very stable, maybe a boss or a mother archetype, who was very sad when someone was at a crossroads, to follow their intuition, to be strong. So we have strong Pisces energy coming through. So we have Pisces, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Leo, Scorpio, and Scorpio. These last two cards are Scorpio, and here we are in Scorpio season. So something definitely happened that was unexpected and changed everything. So, and it put you in this place of having to be strong. Like, you're like, oh God. So someone, I feel like, fucked you over. And they were at a crossroads, and this, yeah, caused a lot of sadness. It became overburdensome to date Satan. And you're like, I'm trying to be an angel over here, and I'm crying and choking on my tears because this person isn't giving me back what I'm giving, so it's time to take a break because I'm tired of fighting. And you had to learn about, oh, this is why. Maybe there was someone else involved. Maybe you're an earth sign. So yeah, and if you want a free yes and no, AJ or Angelica, just hit the like button and subscribe. That's free for everybody. Just ask it in the form of yes or no questions so I can answer it. But yeah, you can pay through Super Chat, but you'll just have to add 30%. And I've been reading for 30 years, so I'm always correct. I'm always correct. I don't even like worry about it anymore. I'll literally have like drunk people come up to me when I'm vending tarot somewhere and be like, I don't believe in tarot. They'll like throw their money at me, like a wad of 20s or whatever. I'm like, okay, well, as long as it's there, that's fine. And they're totally skeptical, and I'll sit down and reading them, and I start reading them, right? I'm like, okay, this motherfucker wants to play. And they, every time the drunk people come, start squirming in their chair, literally, and get up and like think, they leave. As soon as I say something true, they fucking leave. I'm like, okay, well, you want to come test my powers? So how you like that? Bow, how you like me now? Usually not. So, yeah. This is what we have. So you have tried to be faithful maybe to someone or something, and now you want to explore maybe someone younger. It could be, again, kids I'm getting here. Maybe your kids are crappy kids. I don't know. Nobody's a crappy kid, but you get what I'm saying. And maybe they are crappy kids. I don't know. I don't like to blame children for the way that they treat their parents. It's like, unless there's some really horrible thing, and even then it's probably rooted in something their parents did. Sorry to say it. Hashtag not sorry. Hashtag let's get real. So someone was at a crossroads and they chose otherwise. Yeah. Maybe you had to choose your intuition. Like, okay, I want to be faithful to this situation, but I realize it's actually hurting. Actually, it's hurting me. So, and it's not just like, this looks like blood out of those cups. What the? I know it's supposed to be wine, but hell, that's not great. So you decided, in order to have your stability, yeah, absolutely. Just go ahead and hit the, hi Matthew, how are you? I don't do free readings, but if you would like to get a mini reading, it's $17. It's 3 to 5 cards. Won't take me long. And the link is in the chat. I just dropped it to pay those links, my links, or add 30% if you're going to pay through Super Chat. But if you just want a yes and no, that's free for everybody. Again, yes and no is free for everyone. It's just an energy exchange of hitting it. So, ooh, it's 11:11. We got 11 people in here, and I just finished up 11:11 read. So I feel like this was really beautiful because it's confirming that we are on a spiritual path. We needed to take a break. We have this confirmation once again. Stop fighting something and learn about, you know, why this made you sad in the first place. Why would you try to keep dating Satan? You know this motherfucker don't care about nobody. The devil's a lie. He didn't even, the Satan's not even faithful to his own dominions, right? The people that worship him and do his bidding, and the demons and the spirits that do carry out his will. He's not even faithful to them. He doesn't care. He's a chaos gremlin. Blah, blah, blah. So, yeah. Or something you were obsessed or attached to. Or maybe a Capricorn who was, you know, your soulmate. And now you want to explore, you know, being patient, moving on, getting something you deserve, using your intuition. Hi, Tiana. Hi, Tiana. Oh, here's Leo right here. Oh, excuse me. The heat's like blowing in my face. Oh, I forgot about my noodles. So, awesome. Okay. Hello, everybody. If you want a free yes or no, all you gotta do is hit the like button and subscribe, and I will answer your free yes or no. If you want a reading, the links are in the description and in the chat. All right? I got my noodles. So, Nat, did you hit the like button and sub? My Virgo friend. I love Virgos. Saturn's a Virgo, my magic rabbit. She's not just a Virgo, she's a fucking Virgo stellium. My rabbit is a Virgo stellium and a Scorpio stellium, and she has an Aquarius Mars. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, baby. She says, yeah. Okay. Yep. All right. Thank you. Awesome. Yeah, she's my bestie. Well, Scorpio. I'm Scorpio, but Scorpio, I was going to say Cancer and Virgo are the best. We are the helpers of the zodiac. And Taurus. Shout out to Taurus if they feel like it. Shout out to Taurus if you can get them off their fucking asses, if they've got bodhicitta, because they're very helpful, but it's like whether they're motivated. Whereas like Cancer and Virgo, they're going to help you. Why? Because it's the right fucking thing to do. And we have conscience. All right, here we go. Nothing else. Just ask your question. Did you like the video, Adam? So how yes and no works is all my cards are in the upright, in every deck everywhere, because I got a Virgo Mars, and I'm crazy like that. Because I don't like messes, bitches. I don't do third-party situations or polysmammery. I don't share my contact lenses or my toothbrush. Hello. Keep it clean, people. Clean it up. It's about spiritual energy, sacred energy. I ain't interested. And again, I don't judge other people, but I have a lot of people coming at me. Everybody's like, and I'm like, well, hey, you know, things. Tell me I don't want to be a part of your whatever. All right, here we go. Spiritual guides, angels, and ancestors. I have Cancer too, but it is exhausting. Well, that's why I have Scorpio rising and a Taurus moon, because I'm fucking impenetrable. All right, here we go. Spiritual guides, angels, and ancestors. Should Nat give Antonio a chance? Okay, well, I saw this way. I feel like this is how you feel. This is how you feel. And then this is saying, I feel like this is the answer. So, okay, Nat, you got two little answers here. You got, this is how you're feeling, and then this is Spirit saying, yeah, you can if you want. It's perfectly fine. Why are you being such a curmudgeon? All right, so does anyone else have a yes or no question? Yeah, I know. My mind pervades. My mind be pervading. Just like, gotta think of a good one. Does my future in the next year look good for me? Well, did you ask that question, Tiana? Did you hit the like button and subscribe? Do you want me to ask if you're going to get a call? Totally terrific, Uniontown, Pennsylvania. Ooh. Are you talking about Union? Or do you live in Uniontown? I used to live in Pennsylvania. I lived in Philadelphia for 5 years. I thought that was rough, and then I moved to Florida, and I've been here for 10, and I feel like, oh my God. Woo! I went from one hell to a lower hell. I've been like descending down the hell realms until I'm at the floppy side of the penis. Floppy penis. Okay, here we go. We'll ask your question in the form of yes and no. Spiritual guides, angels, and ancestors of Adam. Does their future next year look good for them? Does their future look good? Oop. Why do you feel like this? And I got a no at the bottom. I don't think it looks good, Adam. What are you getting into? What are you getting into, buddy? Things aren't looking good here. It looks like it's right at the precipice. What you doing? Remember, we create our own reality and karma's real, so maybe something needs to change. It ain't looking too bright, kid. But that doesn't mean you can't change it. In fact, tarot's supposed to help us change it. You'd be like, oh, shit, I keep stealing from my employer or my baby mama. Maybe I should stop. Karma's real, people. Do not invest in AI. It's a bubble. It's a tech bro bubble. It's another crypto dump, hump and pump and dump. Didn't you guys see it? Even South Park is telling us this. I knew it immediately. Not only is it horrible for the environment, but it's just a scam. I always know when something's a fucking scam. That's my third eye being straight up open. I knew Chris, but I always know. I just always know. So at least I got that going for me. Stop using ChatGTP. PGTP. PG. ChatGTP. I always get it backwards. Okay, well, anyone else have any questions? Bueller, anyone? Now my noodles are cold. Because I forgot them. Uh-oh. Oh no, I'm at the point in my life where I'm bettering myself, stop smoking weed, and have stopped drinking, so I've applied to join the army. Ah! Sorry. No, don't join the army! Why would you want to be a part of the machine, the evil empire industrial complex? You're like, I stopped smoking weed, now I'm going to go be a stormtrooper for Darth Vader? Well, no wonder the card said no. You probably end up dead or killing somebody. Stop. You're welcome, Tiana. I don't know what you asked. You know. We all been knowing. Hi, JS coming to get me and keep me forever. Oh, I don't know. Artsy, did you hit the like button and subscribe? Yes, no? Anyone? Hit the like button and subscribe. Yeah, I wouldn't want to. Well, what the fuck are you think you're signing up for? It's literally murder for hire, so you can go protect Empire? Listen, my poor brother, who's not poor, he's actually wealthy, and he has a great job. But my poor brother joined the Marines when he was 17 because his, any hoozle. He went in, and he's a Taurus, so you know it's hard to change his damn mind. But he did 2 tours of dirty in Iraq. I think it was Afghanistan. And afterwards, he didn't talk about it. I know some shit went down. I know horrible shit probably went down, but that's my brother. Don't want to talk about it. He said, what's the point? After like a couple of years, we were talking about it, and he's like, what's the point? It's all just about oil anyways. And it's like, yeah, what do you think? You're making the world a better place? You're literally making the world worse. I met a lady the other day. Hi, how's it going? Maybe later, wonderful. Hey, how are you? Will my guy call? Oh, you want me to ask that question? Sorry, sweetie. I don't know why you're typing like that. She's speaking in code. She's trying to throw some... That shit doesn't work on me at all. It's almost like the impenetrable Vajra fence surrounding me doesn't allow any of that nonsense to get through. And also emptiness. So I got that going for me. All right. So Tiana, hi Antonio, how are you? So Artsy, you said you hit the like button and subscribe. I see those go up. Let me know. Will Tiana's guy call? Tell us. Whoa, I got no. And then the other one was like, you must be having a laugh. I don't know what that means. Are you a lesbian? No. I don't see that they will call. So if you want a reading, let me know. We'll find out why not. Why not? So who's next? Anyone? Bueller? Anyway, so I'm just saying, if my propagandized stubborn brother, who actually went to military school before he joined the Marines, which is why he joined, because they get you to sign up at 17. He understands that when he was there, probably because he saw some fucked up shit and realized it was all just about the oil. Like, what are we doing? We're like, it's really bad. If you haven't watched Star Wars or like any, I mean, how many movies do we need to tell us the truth? His phone is gone. Oh, okay. Well, then why would you ask me if he could call? Okay, so here we go. Artsy. Spiritual guides, angels, and ancestors of Artsy. Is Jonathan coming to get and keep coming to get you? Sounds like a monster under your bed. Coming to get ya. Oh my god, I've started watching Welcome to Derry. It's so good and stupid. It almost seems like it's just supposed to scare kids, which is funny because when I was growing up, the TV show It was terrifying, and I swear to God, I could not take a shower in peace for like 5 years of my life. I was always looking at the drain. If he gets another telephone, his phone is gone. I am waiting for my baby. All right, here we go, Artsy. Well, what's this? Is Jonathan coming for Artsy and keep coming to... I don't know, whatever your question is. No, they're not. It's sideways. It's kind of funny, too. Things are coming out really sideways today, you guys. When something comes out sideways, it means that there's like, either, like I said before, some interfering energy where I can hear exactly why it's like that, or it's like shit is still not great. And like the energy still, you know, didn't land in reverse. It didn't land upright. It's like there's still energy between there. So I don't know what you meant by it, but they may be coming for you. I don't know if they're going to keep you forever, basically. Keep you. They kept me in a little box under the bed. It was very nice. They fed me pretzels every night and give me water every morning. Like this guy. Keep me, put me in a little black box. Sorry. I like to make jokes, you guys. So I think I'm going to wrap this one up here. We didn't do, you know what, I think I am going to do a love reading for the Twinflames / Soulmate collective out there, because 11/11 is supposed to be like a reflector day of union, a portal opening up for divine unions. And the divine union is really just in you, right? And then it can be reflected in someone else. So I will do that. You sound great. Thank you. I am great. Thank you. What I would like to say. We all should love ourselves. The idea that we shouldn't love ourselves, or like, again, you don't want to be like weirdly conceited and self-absorbed, right? The shadow side of Leo, where it's all about you and everything's a weird bloviated show. God, I know people like that. And I'm like, okay, but we should all love ourselves healthily and be in love with ourselves and be excited about being in love with ourselves, because we only get one life this time around. And unless you attain the realization of the union of no more learning, you only get one body. So might as well love it, right? Might as well love it. Might as well love it, kids. And if you don't, then work on it until you do love it. How about that? That's really kind of the way it goes. If you don't love yourself, you need to work on yourself. You need to work on stuff until you do. Because at the end of the day, it's just us and our mind going on from one journey to the next. We don't take anyone with us. We're lucky if we even slightly remember them from life to life, which most of the time we don't. Just sort of. I'm like, hey, you seem so familiar. Rebirthed. Yes, rebirthed. We're not reincarnated because there's really nothing to reincarnate. Like, yeah, anyways, I'm not going to get into the nitty-gritty of my lineage's view on rebirth, but let's just say that there is no inherently existent I. There's only an I that appears in each life based upon the aggregates in which it is taken. That's based upon the karma that you have created. So, like, for instance, my rabbit, Saturn, she has the karma to be a rabbit. Why? I don't know. Probably because she did some fucked up shit. Or maybe she did some really lucky shit to be my rabbit. Either way, she's not a human. She's an animal, so she has an animal mind. So she was definitely doing some animal mind activity. Saturn, what was you getting into? Okay, so anyone have a question or want a reading? That's why I'm really here, like I said, to read for others. I really love reading tarot. Why? Because I like helping people. That's why. And tarot is one way. I even use it with my clients because it helps me, you know, go deeper into their consciousness and what can help them. All right, let's take the archetypes out of here. Okay, I loved this. This was amazing. This is how we started. 12, 11, 37, 36, 24, 26. It's kind of amazing. And it was all about taking a chill pill and settling down and cleaning out your karma and slow and steady, calling in this commitment. Wow. Wow. Whether that commitment's spiritual, or it's about your work, or whether it's just about changing something in your life. Sure, I would like a reading. Awesome. Well, go ahead and pay me and you'll get a reading. So here are my links, Victor. And then the prices are in the description as well as pinned in the chat. So the prices, if you want to pay me through Super Chat, which I don't prefer, then just add 30% because YouTube takes a cut. YouTube is my dealer here and they take 30% and they only pay once a month, which is another reason why I don't like being paid by them. Who the fuck wants 30% of what you earned and like you have to wait? Oh, that's just the regular capitalism. That's just regular capitalism. YouTube thinks it's the government, and the government takes its cut. Government. They took our jobs. Sorry. I watch a lot of South Park. I will say that I have watched every episode of South Park. I don't know that I'm necessarily proud of that, but it's funny because Trey is like, I'm not even proud of those early episodes. I'm like, yeah, how did I watch that shit? How did I watch that? I don't know. What did we know back then? What do we know back then in the early 2000s? We were all just kids in college. I was anyways. Okay. I didn't ever want to graduate from college. I went to the most bitchin' kick-ass college. I went to school in Olympia, Washington, Evergreen State, which was like a project started by the hippie section of Berkeley, where they're like, let's start a college that doesn't have any grades. But honestly, it was way harder than any of the other schools I went to. Because just because you don't have a grade like a traditional doesn't mean it's not difficult. Oh, thank you. Jesus loves me, this I know. For the Bible tells me so. Even though I feel like Jesus is really tired of people speaking on his behalf. He's going to put out a press conference. Okay, excuse me. Everyone claiming to know me, but not knowing me at all. Oh, that's what we're gonna do. Let's I'm like, should we light some Palo Santo? Clear out this energy here. Let's do a little. I swear this thing. I fill it up. Let's do a love reading. I said we would do a twin flame / soulmate / love reading, even if you're single or whatever. It doesn't matter. We're gonna do it. We're gonna see what comes up for the portal. Okay. All right. So where do we want to start with this? Oh, we have 11 people again. I love it. Every time I feel like I look at my phone, there's 11 people. Let us see. I kind of want some love vibes. All right, let's do the love situation oracle. All right, we're gonna do a little love reading, you guys. How exciting! You know, I try not to do them too much. It comes out, you know, because it's tarot land. We're in tarot land, so of course love comes out, but or romance or whatever drama. Illusory drama is what I call it. This is neither love nor romance. It's just a lot of drama. And we'll see what we have. So everyone's going to be different. Hopefully you're making healthy choices and ascending. Let's see what we got. So spiritual guides, angels and ancestors, everyone watching this video now and in the future for our 1111 portal, particularly those on a spiritual journey. So they're looking for a spiritually resonant partner, not trying to heal someone, not trying to make someone other than what they are, and not trying to bring someone who's not appropriate for their path with them, but accepting that impermanence is the way, and that every connection, if we want to, can be spiritual. It's all about how we view it and what we do with it. So, that being said, give me some romances. Woo! The Sword and the Rose, clarity and truth, revelations, honor, protection, determination. Fuck yeah, we were kind of reading about that earlier. Old school, outdated thinking, conditioning, replaying events over in your head. So Spirit's like, okay, cut this out. The Sword cuts it out. Remember, only the Rose. Maybe you have some outdated thinking or conditioning replaying in your head. Cut it down. Cut it out. Yeah. Cutting out, separation, stop the pattern, and the silent treatment. Do you believe in life as in love? Do you have bad health, bad luck or health a lot? No, actually, my health is amazing. I don't remember you asking me any questions. Who's ignoring who? I don't know you. Baby, I've never met you in my life. What you mean? Like you might be on the wrong channel. No, I don't have bad luck or health. Jesus. Jesus, look like I'm 28 and 47. My life is amazing. I'm very healthy. I'm probably one of the healthiest people I know. Okay, sword in the stone, cut down. I don't know any spiritual. I don't even know you. I don't even know you, Ryan B. Live, #1 fan. Who are you? Back to this. Passion. Ooh, exciting. Self-indulgence. Yeah. Self-worth and value. Time to heal. Shadow work. Self-suppression. Well, maybe this was it. You had to have some clarity and truth around something. Honor and protection. Cut out outdated thinking, replaying events in your head. Passion, insane chemistry, sparks, and having fun, equal desire, and burning interest. Self-worth and value. Woo! So I feel like because you've done this time to heal, the shadow work, which we had the shadow work reading earlier. Thank you. Thank you. I'll tell Jesus that you send his love to me, even though Jesus already knows. If Jesus was indeed Jesus. All right, so maybe there was somebody else here. Competition, the other woman. Look over your shoulder. You had to stop this pattern. See what we have. Twin flames, you guys. Oh my God. Thank you, Buddha. Twin flames and soulmates. Didn't I say we were going to do a twin flame soulmate reading? Well, the last two cards, I was like, well, this will be the last one in my mind, these two, because we've already gotten the Jeebus cross here. So yin yang balance, union and duality, complement polar opposites. Woo! That's what it feels like with a twin flame. Hubba hubba. I mean, maybe not. I guess, you know, there's a debate. I'm like, oh, are all twin flames romantic? I don't know that they all would be romantic. But surely there's a passionate spark of some kind. I don't know how it could not be that to start with. You know, even if you decide, hey, this is not the right vehicle for our interconnections. And this is soulmate, soul connections, partnership, soul contract, and life partner. Well, maybe this is the two differences here. Well, you've done your shadow work. And wow, you've changed, lighthearted and adapting, finding out and changing things, coming to light and healing. Wow, this almost looks like a dragonfly. So I'm going to keep that there because I like that. So you've been changing, you've been healing, you've been making the right decisions around your spiritual path. Maybe you're calling. Oh, we still have 11 people here. I love it. 11 people on 1111. You've cut out any competition or other women looking over your shoulder. Like, I don't understand. Again, I'm always going to be a little clueless because I don't do this. So this is the part where it's like cancers don't get it. Like not everyone, I'm sure there's a lot of gross, but like, I'm not this, I would never, if somebody was in a relationship with someone and I knew that, that's the end of the story. I think I was like that even before I was a Buddhist and had vows against cheating. I was like that even before. Like the idea of that was never appealing to me. Gross. Like, first of all, it's bad karma, but it just seems weird. It's like, okay, we'll go somewhere else. There's plenty of fish in the sea. Why would you be sniffing on somebody's butt that's already claimed? You know, why would you do that? Why would you do that? Oh, somebody texted me. Sorry. She spaced out. 11 people, 12 people. Awesome. So we're going back to our twin flame soulmate reading that we have. So you've gotten clarity. You honored and protected yourself. You were determined, hey, I'm going to have this passionate, healthy soulmate situation. And maybe the twin flame help you do that. I feel like this is the real point of the thing, right? To be like, okay, you see the shadows of yourself. Well, let me show you. Let me show you the karma in the way of you manifesting a healthy divine partnership. How about this? And then you have this experience. Everyone's journey is different. So you had to cut out and separate, stop the pattern. And now we have competition and enemy and the other woman. So I don't know if that was a part of that or whatever. And I know people get into situations. I mean, that's never been a part of my twin flame journey. Like there was no other woman that I know of. Somebody's mother. Might be a couple mothers in there, but that's weird. So, yeah, that's a whole other story, right? But that's also my story too, because it's like I was a mama's boy in my last life when I was a womanizer. And so nobody could ever, you know, fulfill my taking care of me the way mama did. And so that ends up in some weird shit. That ends up in some weird shit, karmically speaking. So, but you know, sometimes we meet somebody and they are involved with someone and they're not happy and da 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 da. So take it as it resonates. Here we go. Let's do the yin yang because we are at the ooh, and look, it fell right on it. It's on the snake's head and the cut down. Fate, divine intervention, and detour. So you had to leave something. Maybe there was somebody else. Maybe you didn't even know. Maybe it was somebody's mom or dad or I don't know, boss. You know, there's always different karma, right? So there was some fate that was like, get out of here because this is a trash situation. Even though there's a lot of attraction, you had to balance out the caramel. And now we have, oh my God, and here's this. And again, whoa! Thank you. Thank you, Tarot Spirits. I love it when I say something and the cards are like, you are correct, bitch. Okay, so maybe it was somebody's mama. Like somebody's mama was the third party here because they said we got a mama's boy. Maybe their mama does all their meals and all their laundry. That's just, you know, they just want to be swinging bachelor the rest of their life. Why would they need to do anything? They get their mama there. Maybe their mama has all them bills paid. Okay. Maybe because their mama never had no happy love of her own. Now she's just attracted to her own son in a weird way that's not sexual, but definitely not healthy. All right. So now we have the sun, strength, and empowerment. Whoa. So I feel like this. The sun, strength, and empowerment. Wow. Stalemate, avoidance. Ooh, interesting. Look at the T here. And we had that earlier with the silent treatment. This happens a lot in like twin flame journeys. Twinmates is what I call them. Where somebody does a silent treatment. This is a form of control and manipulation. Getting another person to question their own value. Or maybe their mom or girlfriend, mama. I don't know. And here we have epiphany and breakthrough. And we had that earlier, clarity and revelation. So I feel like there's a lot of truths that are being seen here about the attraction, the spark, the renewal that you felt, and how you actually enjoy spending more time alone because it feels better than trying to deal with people in dramatic, unhealthy situations. So this may be the realization you're coming to. Like if someone isn't adding to my life, if they're not making me feel happy and lighthearted and fun, ooh, underneath that we have the runner and then we have ascending. Then what's the point of doing that? You know, there's no point in all the drama if there's not like a reason that you're either one, elevating, or two, you know, helping yourself find out what you do want. All right. So pretty good so far. What else? We haven't even taken any tarot on it yet. Does anyone have any questions before I finish this crazy twinmate, soulmate, love flame reading? twin soul flaming? The twin soul flaming is really just your own mind reflecting on you. And I feel like it always happens when people have this strong desire to like have true love, right? And they may be in situations, whether it's with their mother or a partner or just their life in general, where they aren't living up to their full potential. And it's like a beacon of light and the dark too, which is interesting because I have a friend who was on the journey as well. And she got some really intense downloads and dreams and messages about the twin flame and where like this psychic connection comes. And like she had this thing and I was like, oh my God, that's fucking Star Wars. And I'm like, I don't want to give you spoilers. She's like, I'm never going to watch that movie. So you can give me spoilers. But she had, I guess, a dream or a download or something in between and crossover where she was asking like, where have my psychic powers gone or whatever. Everyone has this, but this energy told her, you know, you got them from a narcissistic demon that connected you to your twin flame. And we were like, what? And like the popcorn fell down. And I thought of that. Oh my God. I thought of that part in I think it's the second, The Last Jedi, where Snoke is like, oh, you thought you were powerful enough to bridge that psychic connection with her on your own. And he laughed. He's like, nah, bras, I was doing that for you, making you think it was you so that I could connect you together because Snoke had nefarious intentions for Kylo Ren and Rey to be partners. So anyways, if you didn't know the legend of Star Wars and how it's actually a twin flame movie the second time around, there now you do. Because that's totally what I remember. I was going through the exact same thing at that time too. It was so fucked up. I almost dropped. I was like, this is not real, is it? I'm like, how is my life on the screen where I have the same exact thing happening to me? It was creepy. It was creepy. It was cool and creepy. It was cool and creepy at the same time, just like me. All right, let's go on. I'm not creepy, though. I'm a little scary. I'm not creepy, but I'm a little scary. I just feel like being like, whoa. It's like that song by Tame Impala, Dracula. Run from the sun like Dracula. I love that song. I was listening to it earlier, and I'm like, what a good song. Kevin. My friends are yelling at me, Kevin, get in the car. Kevin. All right, let's take some Psychic Tarot of the Heart. Wow, so we have healing. So this is the Aquarius's card, the star card, healing. This whole thing was about healing and choosing your battle. Didn't we have that early in the other one? Like, what do you want to fight for? Choose your battle wisely. 7 of Wands. You have to defend yourself. Yeah, against what? Satan. Whether you're going to be the master of your own heart or you're going to allow yourself to be caged in whatever way that means to you. That's what I'm getting from this. This is the Devil's card. So again, I could be reading for a Cap. Cap has come through strong today. Capricorn is coming through strong. So I don't know if this is about you mastering your own caged heart or somebody wanted to cage your heart. Creepy. Yeah, and you had to go inward to be... Wow, you guys, we have a lot of major arcana here. So we have Virgo's card, but this is about you finding your own inner clarity and guidance. So you guys remember, yes and no is free. Just hit the like button and subscribe. Oh my God, and we have this. So we did 11. So this is an 11/11 Twinmates, Soulmates, Twinflames romance reading. And this is about you healing your battle with your own devils, okay? Spending time alone, right? So maybe you're Virgo, maybe Capricorn, maybe Aquarius, maybe Gemini. And now we have this love union coming. Fuck yeah. And at the bottom, dreams coming true. Wow. So your dreams are coming true because there's a belief and a truth about your daydreams. So it's like you've been manifesting this maybe for years, maybe for lifetimes, if you're me. And it takes lifetime to find that exact right key, which is really just inside of yourself, but can manifest to someone else. As long as you don't smash your balls and wear a set of celibacy robes. And then you are going to be alone on it. But it'll still be done. It'll still be done. So here's the clarity or belief. And now we have the base chakra. All right, you had to really believe in it. You're like, you know what? No. I believe I can change. I can believe it'll be done. I don't care what other people say. I'm a wounded warrior. I've been feeling alone. But now we're moving forward towards this union. How beautiful. How beautiful, kids. Maybe it takes lifetimes. Maybe it takes just one. Everybody's got a different song that needs to be sung. Listen, when I start speaking in prose and rhyming shit, we're on the, we're really flowing because I just like channel that and stuff comes out. I'm like, wow, how am I rapping? How am I rhyming every word? I don't know. It's just the way it should be heard. See, now I'm turning to Dr. Seuss. So let's move on with that. Let me get a love. Oh, you know what? I'm going to do my love is love back. So spiritual guides, angels, and ancestors. Let's get some tarot on this, and then we'll wrap it up. And unless I have a question, close out the stream. Maybe I'll go. It's only 6:30. It's like pitch black outside. It's pitch black outside. I need to go work out. Pitch black outside. Cold as fuck. Maybe I'll go start a fire. Start a fire in the backyard. Fire, fire. It'd be a good day for that. It is 11/11. Oh, that sounds like a good idea. I think I will do that, as a matter of fact. And then we'll go take a nice long hot bath and soak in some Epsom salt. Sounds like self-love. Okay. We have a cycle. Oh my gosh. You are ending a cycle and starting another one. Yeah. Ending a cycle of juggling and fighting. Oh my God, I love all of this. We had that earlier too with the advice being like, stop fighting people. Just let it, What else for our love lifing? Ha! It's time, babies. 11/11 is time. No longer will you be juggling yourself or someone else. You're not going to fight. Because true love is who you are, and that's what will manifest. I know all these things sound fucking cliche, but they're true. Love is a state of mind, and it's all around you. Yeah, this holding back shit. Now, see, the 4 of Pentacles can be holding back or building up, right? But I feel like there's no more fighting because there's no more holding back. So maybe someone's been Ooh, I'm getting downloads. You hear all those hiccups? Wow. Maybe someone's been holding back, or you were holding back, or you've been building up, actually. I feel like for some of you, you're tired of being juggled by people who hold back. And you're like, there's nothing wrong with me. Motherfucker, something wrong with you. That's the song by my favorite, Mutiny by The Coup. Something wrong with me, motherfucker, something wrong with you. Like people gaslighting you, telling you, oh, you're too much. No, you're not enough. If love scares you and freaks you out, you probably have bigger problems than we could talk about on this tarot channel. So here we have you standing in your Emperor energy. After being in Wounded Warrior, someone held back, and now we're manifesting this Emperor. Look at this. These 3 major arcana is like a cycle has ended of this B-shit. This B-shit is over. I'm really channeling in this reading. I'm going full blast. I'm full blasting now, man. So this B-shit is over, and this is what's happening. You're either becoming an emperor, so you can stand and attract an empress, or whatever you like. If you like emperors, again, I don't care. Or you are attracting that into your own life because you're an empress, or you stand in that power. So now it's here, babies. You did it. Hey, look, mama made it, as we like to sing on this channel. Hey, no problem. Welcome, Monique. I'm Selena, your psychic clairvoyant tarot reader, and Satin, my magic rabbit, is sitting right next to me, sweetie. Look at this. Look at this. This fell out first. Yes. Okay. Don't you love how these cards are landing? Even the cards are landing channeled, you guys. This is what we're letting go of, and this is what we're getting. We balance out the karmic scales. We let go of the twin flame duality appearance journey, and we're bringing in a connected life mate here, a soul contract and a partner, because we've walked away from fuckery. And whether the fuckery was ourselves or someone else, we done. And now you're manifesting this, and you're going to find happiness. Wow. Nice to meet you, sweetie. Yeah, this is great, isn't it? It's amazing. Yeah, Monique, go ahead and drop your question in the chat. All you have to do is hit the like button and subscribe. So everybody gets one free like and sub, which you have to ask in the form of a yes or no. Look at this. Look at this. You're finally happy with your King of Pentacles devil that had a lot of, and now you've healed, and now there's strength. These came up earlier. Whoa. When cards keep coming up in the same order, I'm like, so I don't know if you're a Capricorn or dealing with a Cap, but we got Big Daddy money here. Big Daddy money. Big Daddy stability. Who cares about money? Find me a man that's stable. One that doesn't have mommy and daddy issues. Are they out there? One not affected by the patriarchy, making them think that they are indeed a small king. Run from the jump like Dracula. Okay, we've got healing. I don't know, are you flipping me off there? A little cat and a cat in a box. Tiana, are you 12? Because I'm starting to think you are. Okay, so Monique. Are we going to be okay? Okay, I'm just going to add, if you want a reading, Monique, then here are the links to pay me. And then the cost of each reading is in the chat. But I just do yes and no's. So I'm just going to ask the second part of the question. I don't do free readings. I've been reading tarot for 30 years and I have like 100% accuracy. So I'm not giving out. Nope. Listen, mama, at 42, we stopped giving out free shit, okay? They say like when you hit 40 and then like 42, you're like, okay, for women anyways, because I don't know that men are over giving their whole life. I've never met one who is not one who's in that energy anyways. I'm sure there are, but they probably are in their wounded feminine if they are. All right, spiritual guides, angels, and ancestors of Monique and their current relationship. Are they going to be okay? So how the yes and no works is all my cards are in the upright. In every deck everywhere. And if it lands in reverse, then we know it's in reverse. Run from the sun like Dracula. Here we go. Oh, that threw at me. Okay, that's closer to the time, but here we go. Spiritual guides, angels, and ancestors are Monique and their partner going to be okay. Whew, this is not looking good. I feel like you need a reading. This is not possible. So I don't know if you don't have a partner and you're just again testing me, because we get a lot of that around here, or if you guys are surely fucked. But I think you need a personal reading. I don't know what's going on. That's why personals are better, right? Like listening to collective tarot, yeah, it's free, but are you really like getting anything from it other than just diluted? I don't know. Not you. I'm not saying you, Monique. I'm just saying people in general. And I, that's why getting a personal reading is so much more accurate and so much more correct, because then they're actually tapping into your energy. Run from the sun like Dracula. Yeah, I just heard that song. Hey, 22 people. That's fine, thank you. Oh, you're welcome, sweetie. Good luck, babes. Good luck. So this is our Twinmate reading. So if anybody wants a personal, now's the time to get it, because like I said, I've been reading for 30 years. I'm certifiedly. It's like, who's certifying you? Anybody has ever fucking gotten a reading with me? They're like, whoa, how do you know that? I don't know how I know that. I just work here, people, okay? So what else do we want? We got a good tarot reading. So you're going to be happy because you walked away from fuckery. You're done fighting. You're like, yeah, no thanks. No thanks. Instead, I'm going to manifest something altogether because I finally completed this here journey. Oh, did you guys see this? Are you kidding me? I forgot about this. The bottom of this deck was the 9 of Cups. The bottom of this deck is the 9 of Cups. You guys are going to get your damn happiness. You guys are manifesting your motherfucking joy. What is this Kurt Cobain room? What this Kurt Cobain room? I don't know what that means, but I do have a grunge tarot deck. One baby to another says I'm lucky to have met you. I don't care what you think unless it is about me. That was my favorite band in high school. My favorite band in high school was Nirvana, and my favorite album by them was Insecticide. And I used to let that tape flip around in my car over and over again. Back when they had tape cassettes in the car. Hey, Demirius. Manuelito. A tiny manual. A Manuelito. Demirius. Yeah. I used to, back in the 90s, when they had tape decks, and I had, what was my first car was a Chrysler LeBaron. I was like, fuck, they don't even make those anymore. And it was like a pinkish color. It was called Primrose. And it had a tape deck. I fucking love that car. Fucking love that car, man. I'm like, give me a car. We get free cars. Mine was Mudhoney and Soundgarden. Yes. Well, Mudhoney was a huge influence on Kurt Cobain. I used to read. Actually, I have his memoir with the. Yeah, you have your cassette. I have his memoir with this book, and he was talking about how he loved Mudhoney and he loved going to Mudhoney shows. That's why I did the cover of the Mudhoney song, but he just was really influenced by them, which is interesting because to me, when Kurt talked about his influences, it really didn't come through on that sound other than like the grunginess of, essentially he played through shitty amps, right? And it's like he was trying to cover up how bad he was at the guitar, which is why he had so much distortion on. And I don't know what effects he used. I have read about it before, but he's fascinating to me. He's like very fascinating as far as like how to manifest a dream. That's like Piscean dream shit. Look up Jen Niza. Okay, I will. I don't know who that is, but thanks. I have a pinkish Dodge Colt Vista. Yes, a Colt Vista. Fuck, my best friend. Oh my God, what did she have? We named our cars. She had a Chevette. That was her. She had a Chevette. Oh my God, it was so ugly, but it was amazing because it had those windows in the back that went around. It was really old. It was like really old. And her Chevette was this god-awful brown color, and I had a pinkish, it was like pinkish LeBaron. And we called our cars Laverne and Shirley because they were a Chevette and a anyways. We were funny then. I'm still, yeah, exactly. Well, I mean, that was my favorite band in high school. It literally like inspired my life, dude. I ended up dating a guy that ruined my life for 5 years because he looked just like Kurt Cobain, and he had every single bootleg of Nirvana's ever made. Like he used to order them from Japan and spend like $60 on ones. It was ridiculous. That was the sorcerer. Anyways, Libras. God, he was so attractive. He was so attractive and he was so awful. My first experience in a very attractive man. He was a model and he was just not a good person. He didn't treat me very nice either. He was not great, but he was nice to look at. Used to fired in the 90s, yeah. So anyways, back to this reading, kids, because we're losing people here because I'm talking about the 90s too much. That people are like, I was born in the 90s. All right, so dreams coming true, 9 of Cups, you're doing the thing, you fulfilling your wish here. I'm so excited about this reading. I don't even know what to add on top of this because it's so good. All right, let's do the, I'm going to wrap this up with the love message oracles. And if anybody wants a reading, let me know. Otherwise, I'm going to go about my evening, probably go clean the bathroom. No, I'm not going to do it. Like I said, I'd rather just pay somebody. Okay, but I am going to do it because I'm too stubborn to pay somebody. I was raised in the Midwest, okay? People to clean the house before the house cleaner comes over. All right, so let's get some love messages. So this has been a beautiful portal reading. This is really about a stage of evolution that you didn't want to fight being juggled or people hold you back, right? This really weared you out. And now you've walked away from it and you're going to get your wishes fulfilled. 8 to the 9 of Cups, right? 9 of Cups came up twice because you've transformed. You found out. You had this breakthrough. You're like, hey, it's not even this person. And now it's Pink Pony Club and Rodrigo. I don't know who that is. Dunward, can't write. All right, anyways, back to this love reading. Be present. Attract love by enjoying your life as it is. Wherever you are, be all there. So I feel like this is a part of it too, like falling in love with life. People are like, oh, you sound like fun. I love life. I am giddy all the time and happy. It doesn't mean it's easy. No, sometimes it really is very hard and awful and, I'm not giddy. But I still love life. This is a gift. Every day is a gift. We hijacked all of reality. We better fucking appreciate it. We took the samsara drug. Here we are. Yeah, Saturn, huh? Whoa, okay. Let's see what else we have. Well, these kind of came out good. It says difficulties, jealousies from others may serve as obstacles to the success of this connection. And it's funny because it fell out here on the Emperor and the 9 of Swords. So something stressed you out. Somebody was holding back or you held back from someone. Nothing has gone wrong. Trust the process. This connection is divinely timed. Ooh. So you are free yourself. You don't need to be in control of everything for love to be successful. So I'm kind of getting some mixed messages. It makes sense because I have 20 people in here. And so the messages are going to be mixed because y'all are different. So does anyone have a yes or no question? Just hit the like button and subscribe. Yes and no is free. So you had to free yourself from some difficulties. I will never understand jealousy. And I'm so sad when I see it in the tarot readings. I'm sad because I don't get it. And I don't know why. It's such a fucking... And I realize it's kind of everywhere. And it's so weird being me because I'm like, I don't experience that mind. So it's so sad that people are like that. It's like, what? I just have a what? It's a question. Hey? Why would you be jealous of anyone? Just go do you. Love you and you won't be jealous of anyone. If someone has what you want, go and get it for yourself. Somebody else's partner is not for you. If it was, they'll leave on their own after you've gone on with your life or whatever. So free yourself. I'm going to get one more on this because these are pretty funny. Hi, Natalia. Awesome. Let me get jealous from others. Yeah, it's weird. Be optimistic. So Spirit is saying for your love reading here, nothing has gone wrong. Just be present and be optimistic. And you're going to attract this divine counterpart because you freed yourself from jealous and difficult people. Right? Jealous and difficult people. Like they were fucking your shit up. Too many motherfuckers. Too many to shit, motherfucker. All right. I'll answer your question in just a moment, Natalia. I am going to, I feel like that's enough there for those. Past lives. That's at the bottom of the deck. You've known this person before. It's a soulmate from a past life. And what did I say this was? Is an 11/11 soulmate twin flame reading. So if you haven't met this person, you're going to meet them. Most of you, I feel like you had to go through some difficult past life connection to realize your own worth and to elevate. I said, love your cussing. Am I not supposed to cuss? This ain't for kids, motherfuckers. Get your stanky ass kids off my YouTube channel. This is not for children. Hello. If your kids are out here doing weird things, listen, my nephew, and I had to like say something to my brother, but I'm like, he's going to do it. My brother's going to do it. My nephew plays Roblox. My nephew is 12 years old. He just turned 12 in July. He's a Cancer. I have twin Cancers, and he's a nephew. he said to me some of the most disturbing shit. I was like, what are you talking about? And he's like, well, I hear a lot of weird stuff on Roblox. And I'm just thinking, oh my fucking God. He's just up here unsupervised. And we all know there's like bad people up on there. I know. There are bad people up on there. You're 50. 50. AI item. Yeah, exactly. AI bullshit. Okay, so I'm going to answer your question, Natalia. Anyone has a yes and no? Yeah, hit the like button, subscribe to watch my kid. Yeah, join it. Sit on there with them. Sit on there with them. So if you guys have a question, hit the like button, subscribe. So think about your love life, you guys. So everybody here, how many people we got? We got 21 people. Ooh, 11. We have 21 people and 31 likes. Look at all those ones. And every time I've been picking up this phone to see, because I told you I can see the likes and the subs. One baby, two, and oh, Billy Bobo. I feel like it's really just my stalkers that come on here that do the. I really just have a set of stalkers. Could be a whole coven. I'm not sure because, again, I don't give a fuck. But they, just come on to say weird things, and yeah, it's very weird, and they're like are into occult stuff, but then like they're stalkering me all the time, so then I'm have to be like, wow, why are they saying that? So like, why you didn't get through like Buddha's impenetrable fence, so you got to come on my YouTube channel? Like, oh God, like get a life. Like get a life, Billy Bobo. Oh, y'all are in the wrong coven. First of all, don't join covens, okay? Why? Because you have your own power. If you've got to do that to get more power, what kind of power are you after? We can celebrate, but most of the time it's just fuck shit. Everybody I know that's a real strong spiritual practitioner, every time they try to join a coven or like a group or anything, it just turns into fuck shit and they leave. I'm like, yes, because the real yogi and the yogini and the master is on their own. Okay, here we go. Think about your love life, people. Think about your love life, okay? And your loves and your soulmates and your twin flames and your flimmates and your twans. Where you want to stick your yang. Think about it. So I'm going to have a question. So these are the carrot cards. So how it works with the carrot cards is we get 3 that'll tell us the action, the state, and the outcome. Ooh, a bare bush. Somebody better get their bush bare. Or maybe their bush is bare. Ain't nothing there. Woo! Wrong coven, LOL. I don't know. I've never met anyone. The only person I've ever met that's like that's more powerful than me is my own spiritual guide. And then the other ones that were high up in the other bodhisattvas, they don't want to be a part of no coven. Like, yeah, because people are weird and they get jealous. Okay, wow, look at this. Wow, this is okay. So interesting. I haven't read these, but this is giving. Say the bare bush is like nothing's there. Icy path, dangerous, roots are the beginning of the situation. And the bottom of the deck, we have the stuffed rabbit. It almost seems like this shit is perilous and fake, is what I'm getting. Not the bush! I'm getting this as perilous and fake. So if you got, who's out here asking about their twin flame? Twin flames aren't real. It's just your mind projecting onto you what you need to heal. And then when you do that, then you'll come into union with your own mind and you'll manifest a soulmate if that's what you want. Or maybe you'll be like, fuck now, I'll be alone because then I don't have to clean up nobody's mess. Well, hopefully your soulmate cleaned their own mess, but you get my point. All right, so the wins of this are card number 46. It says, falseness. What did I fucking say? This card means falseness. So something is false. So I don't know what y'all are asking. But some motherfucker be false, all right? That's what we got. So now let's get this 3-card reading, which again, not looking much better with the bare bush there and the icy path. But it's a 3-card reading, so we'll put it together. Look at the guidebook. That's how long I've had this thing. I have to like find the right number. And Natalia, I'm going to answer your question in a second. Sir, the state is shortage. Oh no, you asked about your love life and a shortage. There's no shortage of love. Don't believe that. That's not true. Here I say. Okay, and the action, so there's a shortage, maybe a shortage of opportunities. The action is being cautious. So maybe, okay, so this is where it gets trouble, right? So you're sad and you're lonely and you're horny. And you're like, damn, there's not a lot of options here. And then you settle. So Spirit's saying it may seem like there's not a lot, but the truth is you have to use caution because somebody's fake. Somebody's a fake ass bitch. Probably a man. Probably a man, bitch. Okay, so, and then finally the outcome, permanence. Dun dun dun. Dun dun dun. What's that mean? So there wasn't enough. Use caution and permanence. Wow, that's a weird one. What are you guys asking out here? Oh no, but I do have a funny story about vampires from Chicago. No, it's not you, Leslie. I play Magic the Gathering since 1993. This is fucking hilarious. Okay, I've had so many spirits and covens and deities after my ass since I was a fucking 14 years old. I was talking to somebody about playing Magic the Gathering, and my friend played it, and he was in college. I think he was into it, and I was like, okay. Somehow, and this was in the 90s. It was like 95, I think, in 95 or 96. And it was like, oh, do you want to play Magic the Gathering? And I was like, sure. And somehow, back then they didn't have the internets and stuff. And I don't know how this even happened because I don't remember. I was talking to some dude on the phone, and he was like, he wanted me to play the vampire game of Magic, the vampire version of that game. And I was like, oh, okay, yeah, sure. I like vampires, sexy, hot, right? And he's like, okay. And then we were talking more and more. And then he's like, actually, I'm a part of a coven. I don't know if he called it a coven. And we're vampires. And I was like, oh. And then it just got more weird. And I separated from that situation pretty quickly because my boyfriend at the time got jealous. He was very jealous all the time. He was the sorcerer dude. Weird stuff was always happening with him. And he was super jealous all the time. So he didn't like me talking to other dudes. Yeah, he was a real asshole. Anywho. Now I'm going to answer your question. Natalia, you still here, sweetie? Because we finished our 11/11 Twinmate Soulmate portal reading. So somebody's fake. Don't fall for it because you could get yourself knocked up, or what's on with the permanence part is. But there's a path of caution because there's a lack of something. So yeah, maybe that's another warning for you to free yourself from jealous people that are juggling you, right? And like holding back. Like, what are you doing? It's really just an abuse of your own karma to yourself when you stay in these. And it's also, it's about not only past lives, but just like this life, right? Of like, my mom didn't love me, my daddy wasn't around. We all have these issues, okay? Like, have you met boomers, okay? I don't know that any of them were good. My best friend is a boomer, and she was a good parent. Almost by accident, she'll say. She's like, I don't even know how I did that. And her kids are not fucked up, and they're both super successful and happy, and they have good relationships. I'm like, wow, you're the first. Oh, and my other friend, Trevor, he's got good parents. But he was adopted, and they really wanted him, and so they were good kids. I'm not saying that everyone's adopted has good parents, because I know that's not the fucking truth, because I have other friends that are adopted who did not have good parents. But the point is, most of us were raised by shit people. We love them, but they weren't great. All right, here we go. So that Manuelito is my Magic the Gathering / what's the name? Manuelito? Manuelito, it's small manual of the game with the vampires. Is it called Vampire the Gathering or something like that? I don't play those games. My life is already fucking magic. In fact, one of the first amazing things that weirdo boyfriend said to me was, you create your own reality. And it was like ringing in my ear for like still to this day. Here we go, Natalia. Yeah, Dracula. Woo woo. Run from the sun like Dracula. It's a great song by Tame Impala's latest album is fucking amazing. If you like Tame, go get it. It's good start to finish. I listen if I'm listening to every track on an album, it's a good album. Pert. Because even some of my favorite bands, I can't do that with. All right, spiritual guides, angels, and ancestors of Natalia. Does Sean have feelings for Natalia? Tell us the truth. So again, how it works is all my cards are in the upright. If it lands in reverse, I know that it is the reverse of that answer. So does Sean have feelings for Natalia? I assume you meant romantic feelings. It's conceivable. Girl, we need to read. It's conceivable. There are vampires in the game. Well, maybe that's it. No, but there was one that was just vampires. And I remember it in the 90s because I told you they tried to recruit me. And then Ramtha, after I went to college in Washington, that deity tried to recruit me. Oh, Lord. There's been like a long list of religions and deities and various covens and vampires that have tried to recruit me. It's not Buddha one. Buddha's like, damn, I didn't even hardly have to try neither. In fact, she had to work for me for 20 years. Okay, so I'm going to pick up this beautiful reading. So we had a really intense reading. I feel like the energy shifted as I was going through it, as the people were coming in and out of the room. So we kept the core message of you going through this intense spiritual path of essentially having someone that stressed you the fuck out, maybe held back from you somehow or juggled you with someone else. But now you're getting to calmer waters. Yeah. What is this dude doing out here? What? This guy's not even in the right show. Look at this. 9 of Wands after the 9 of Swords. Yeah, you were in Wounded Warrior. Like, damn, I don't think it can take any. This is not the sexy kind of beaten up that we want in the love room. This is the shady kind. Run from the sun like Dracula. See, I'm going to be singing that song all night long now. You're welcome. Run from the sun. Well, what's the name? I remember that because I had friends that played it. What's the name of the game with the vampires? If I Googled it, I'll find out, but I'll forget before I Google it. Run from the sun like Dracula. But you're manifesting a true love connection because you finally cut out wackadoodles, wackadoodle energy here. So I like this collective. And don't let anyone tell you, or the internet tell you, or the AI tell you, or the crypto bros tell you that love isn't real. Like, I know some people I've recently been associated with that they don't like believe in love. It's funny. They're all about that money and like chasing the dollar bill. And they're like, love isn't real. Stay away from love. And they, you know, whatever, do situationships or I don't know what they do. But I'm like, you don't believe in love? They're like, it's painful. It's not real. I'm like, oh, wow. So that's why you're like this? Ew. I don't say this, but this is what I'm thinking. Ew. So that's why you're like this? Ew. But for those of us with pure hearts and pure intentions, we'll get through the Wounded Warrior energy, purify that past life karma, we'll kill the snakes. Satin will kill the snakes. That's her job, isn't it, Satin? Yeah, she's over there eating demons right now. Might be Coven. Oh, that's the name of the book. Or yeah, I think that's the game. You're right. Damn. We're like talking about it and it's literally there. All right, does anyone have any questions? Because I'm getting tired. It's time to eat the rest of my noodles. It's awfully cold. I've been on here almost 2 hours. Run from, no idea who you are. That's why it's good to get your own personal reading, right? So that they can know. But even though I'm so powerful that the collective readings, if they resonate for people. So, yeah. I say this with love. You can fuck off. Get off my tarot channel. I don't really care. The trolls actually help because when they chat, it helps the algorithm. So chat away, trolls. But watch your intention. I say this about my ex's girlfriend because she's jealous of me, and I'm like, first of all, I want them to be happy. I'm like, please be happy. Like, get the fucking inner, like, you know. But he's never gonna love her. He's just a user, loser. So I was like, you know, she had bad intentions and thoughts for me, and now her life is falling apart. I didn't do that. I would never do that. I want nothing but good things for all beings. It's just the power of the object. It's hard to understand, but it comes from intention. So when someone has a purified mind and they have pure love and pure intention, even if you kill them, that's how they become a saint, right? Is like that mind of love is so pure that it cuts through all of that bullshit. So it's basically when you have negative thoughts and feelings towards pure people or pure beings, holy beings, especially those with pure intention towards you in particular, or want your wish to be happy, you're just fucking yourself over. You know, because the highest mind is the mind of love. Hi, Ethan. I'm getting ready to pack it up unless you have a question. Yes and no is free. Everything else is in the chat. I lost the lid to this. Where's the lid? Out on the road, taking the cards on the road. We lost the lid. Run from the chain. like Dracula. What else is good? I think that Spoon is coming out with a new album soon. I love Spoon. There's been a lot of good albums this year from like some of my fave bands. Tame Impala, Arcade Fire. 21 Pilots had a new album. I love all of those. Some good stuff. Good stuff. Oh, I discovered Somber. Did I tell you it was bright? Somber. I watched the other one he did too when he did the dance. I'm like, he really just stole all of Elvis's moves here. But again, that's white guy thing. He's like, I don't know what to do. Just dance like Elvis. Okay. Who else has come out with good albums this year? Steve. Who I've been listening to, I was like, oh, that. There's a couple of them, but like full-on albums. I feel like my brain is blanking. 21 Pilots, absolutely. I love almost all of their stuff. Well, honestly, the earlier stuff, it's like, I like some songs on it, but the last two albums have been incredible, I feel like. Incredible. Where I'm listening to almost every single song without skipping it. Really good stuff. Really good stuff. They come around here often and play in Tampa. I think they're coming soon. Are they on tour right now? Who else that I was like, oh, I want to hear them. What kind of packs do you have? What you mean, packs? What you mean, packs? Packs of cards? Packs of cigarettes? What you talking about? Packs. Packs of hyenas? Packs of rabbits? What you mean? Packs. Well, I found the sun like Dracula. All right, does anyone have a question? Or no, we're just talking about music. Bands, Holy Fire. Fools used to be one of my favorite bands. You know what's sad though? One of my favorite bands that released an album this year that I didn't even get and didn't even want to hear their songs on. Bastille. It's because it was like a acoustic album about people's lives. Who wants to sit around and cry all the time? Although I'm madly in love with Dan Smith. He's my boyfriend in my mind. Although he looks kind of old these days. He might have aged out for me. He aged quick. English people, they don't age well. It's the empire. It's the white supremacy in their DNA. Makes them look like bananas. So he looked pretty good when he was in his 20s, but he looks pretty rough now. I'm like, how does he look older than me? Oh, that's right, because he's English. And when you live a hard life of touring all the time, and I think he drank a lot. Anyways, he's not cute enough for me anymore. He looks like, oh man. Pack of your tarot cards. I have a ton of them. What do you mean tarot cards? I have so many cards. Ugh. I probably have more Oracle cards than I have. Actually, I do. I have more Oracle decks than I have tarot decks. All right, no one has a question? I believe it's so cold in here. I've had like the heat on since I've been on the stream. I came home and it was like 60 degrees. And I'm like, oh God. But we had some good 11/11 readings. This is, I think, called the Heart of Africa. This is an AI deck, but I didn't realize it until after I got it. I just love the imagery, and I was like, it's so beautiful, but then I was looking, I'm like, wait, that person has 7 fingers on one hand. This isn't correct. So it's too bad that it was made with AI, but it's so pretty. Like, she ain't got the right amount of fingers. What's going on there? And I didn't know that until after I got the deck, because you can't see it when they put on the, like, this lady got way too many fingers. The 2 of Swords. He also got too many fingers. Yeah, I didn't know it until after I got it, because I wouldn't have got it, because it costs like $70. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 fingers. Wow. 2 extra fingers. Lots of purple color. Yeah, it's pretty. I like this deck, but again, I wouldn't have gotten it if I'd known it was AI made. I do not support AI or the dump and pump AI or any of it. Oh, Charlie Burns just did a good short on it. I was like, yes, thank you. I have a crush on him. He's actually coming to Tampa soon. I'm like, maybe I should go see him. No, in Naples, I think. I think he did come to Tampa. I'm like, I bet. I think he's got a girlfriend, so no point in me going there trying to date Charlie Burns. He's got a girlfriend and he's a Taurus, so he's probably super faithful. All right, here we go. They're amazing cards, yeah. Ooh, look at this again. The Two of Cups. Look at it's popped out. Yeah, what about our Two of Cups? Is deceptive, strategic, full of shit, and healing. Interesting. The Queen of Swords. So you could be a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. That Aquarius strong energy here. You had to cut them out because they were deceptive. And now you're in Hangman, or they're in Hangman. About their Ten of Cups. Wow. Wee. I sound like Carbon. Being patient. Ooh, and using your intuition. Yeah. So what I feel like is the same story here. So Piscean energy coming in strong with the High Priestess. Sagittarius. Aquarius. Ooh. King of Pentacles. Look, this is a lot of things going on here. First of all, well, we got all these queens. King of Pentacles. Somebody that's married. So we have Taurus, Cancer, Pisces, Aquarius. 10 of Wands. Something is very overburdensome. It's stressed out. Somebody's stressed out here. This King of Pentacles. Yeah, who's learning? What's he learning? How to have a new beginning. Interesting. Cancer, yes. When 6 turned out to be 9. Wondering how to invest. When 6 turned out to be 9. I'll be just fine. Okay, Queen of Pentacles. Whoa. 1, 2, 3 queens. I don't know, was somebody married? We have this story. We had it earlier with the Queen of Pentacles. I didn't like it. I reject the story. Whoa, okay, I'm going to stop now. Now we got another king. Now we got another king. So we have the King and Queen of Swords here. From far away. That you walked away from, or vice versa. Because of an Empress. Ooh, Judgment. Ooh, now there's a truth. Oh boy. This is more like Tarot land stuff. I would say it gets interesting, but it just kind of always seems very dramatic to me. I'm like, who is living this life here? Certainly not me in my impeccable karma. And my clarity and purity. Okay, so King of Wands, 3 of Pentacles, 5 of Wands. Somebody's working on making conflict. That's great. We just love it. Yeah, some sort of conflict with work, around work, or working together. Too much conflict. This is interesting because this 5 of Wands only has 1 wand. I don't even see it. I'm like, where is the conflict? It's a made up. So I'm getting that there's some made up conflict here, which is what the 3 of I'm working on making something hard for you. Awesome. I'm going to leave that. They're just pretty and shiny, so. Okay, kids, looks like we only have 8 people here. Nobody's asked any questions. But we did get some good readings. I liked what we got earlier when we had the story about getting through and things and resting. That was a big one. Makes me want to go rest. I'm going to go rest. I don't rest. I do rest. I remember one time I was talking to my nun friend, and she worked, this is when she was working full time. She had a teenage daughter. Well, her daughter was getting ready to go to college. Teenage daughter. She taught Buddhism as well. So like, and she was like running I think she was an admin at the time. And I was like, do you ever rest? And she's like, well, sometimes I'll take half a day off just to rest. Like when we meditate, we rest. I'm like, okay, yeah, I get that. But she was more telling me that the way to rest was really about going inward in the mind. And when you don't have a lot of chaos, when you don't have 7 of Swords or some wackadoo King of Wands making troubles for you, and you're not involved in the conflict, then your mind is already pretty restful and peaceful, and it's easier to get things done. And so when you do take a break, it's like much more relaxing. Do you ready everyone at any time? Huh? Hey? You mean read? I'm doing collective reading right now. So if you want me to do a reading for you, Henry, then you better tell me now, because I've been on here for 2 hours and I'm going to wrap up. Money magically makes me wake up and get more energy. Some sort of magic power of the hallucination of currency. So if you'd like a personal reading, let me know. Otherwise, I'm done. I did a couple of collective readings and I was just throwing out some cards now. I'm not sure what comes to my mind. Empty space. One baby to another says I'm lucky to have met you. I think that's one of my favorite Nirvana songs. I don't care what you think unless it is about me. It is now my duty to completely drain you. I love that. One baby to another says it is now my duty to completely drain you. Man, I want my incesticide tape back, because the cool thing about the incesticide tape is it wasn't like the CD, because it flipped over and it was playing the last of the first and the first of the last, and so it was like they did it in a way that it was like amazing. I'm like, whoa. Back then it was high technology. Back in 1996, this was cutting edge technology. Insecticide was an older album than that too, because I didn't get into Nirvana until like they got famous. I got most into it after he died. What am I doing? Okay. Ta-da! All right. Good evening, everyone. We'll have a rest of wonderful 1111 portal, if that's what's going on here for you, wherever you're at. Cups. I'm like, cups, pentacles, and now we need wands. Where's that King of Wands at? Where's that guy named King of Wands at? One baby, two. Wow, it's all weird. It's like pentacles. Says I'm lucky to meet you. Okay, everybody. Well, thanks for stopping by. Have a wonderful rest of your portal. Say your prayers. Go purify. Clean your bathroom or whatever. Hug your bunny. Keep warm. Bye. I forgot where I was streaming. I did that last time too. I'm like, wait a minute. I'm up here. Okay, bye guys. Thank you.